Hello, and welcome to the newest episode of the Drive Home Podcast. I'm your host with the most, not so much, with the medium amount. Lower medium. I'm the host with something. And that person didn't use blinkers or wait when turning. Anyway, let's drive this podcast home. Another short day today. I worked 10 to 2. But, exciting news, I'm going to watch Sonic 3 this afternoon with my friends. It's not out in theaters anymore, I don't think. At least not any theater near me. But, it is, however, out for digital rental or purchase. So, since all my friends haven't seen it, presumably, one of them is my brother, and he tends to watch stuff beforehand, and somehow, like he has other groups of friends, and it's like, cool, but you said you'd do it with us first. It's a whole issue, so I'm not going to get into that, but we're going to rent or buy Sonic 3 digitally and watch it today. After I get home from work. They've been hanging out with my brother for a couple hours now. Hopefully not watching it without me, because that would be a big old jerk move. They made me change my Discord profile picture for this. You know how long it's going to take for me to remember to change it back? Because I have to wait a certain amount of time and whatever. Whatever. All I'm saying is that I get to watch Sonic 3, which I'm really hype about, because I've seen the first two. I think this is one of the first times Sega's been actually able to count to 3, technically, even though I don't think Sega's got their hands on the movie. Not much. But, I'm excited. Shadow's in it. He's voiced by Keanu Reeves. I feel like I've reiterated this at some point already. But, I'm just excited. I know the plots of anything that's Sonic-based generally follows a storyline for the most part from a game. And so it doesn't really matter to me. I'm just excited to watch the movie because I don't understand enough of the... I wish I played more Sonic games, but at the same time, I tried playing the new Sonic X Shadow game, and it's like, man, maybe I should just play the Shadow part, because I am not that great at the Sonic part. Not gonna lie. I used to be good at Sonic. But the 3D Sonic, not good at that. 2D Sonic I'm better at, but that's supposed to be easy. I don't know. I mean, I always knew I wasn't great at playing games in any sense. I'm always mediocre. I don't know if I can apply myself and become good or what. But... and maybe I just haven't applied myself. But other than the game itself giving me a character or whatever that's good, I'm not really good at games. At least not in my opinion. So, that's a little sad, but it doesn't bother me. Being mediocre at something you like is just fine. You don't play it because you're good at it. You don't do something you enjoy because you're good at it. You do it because you like it. Now, if you're good at something and you happen to like it, you can turn that into money. But probably. If you're really good. But I'm home turf good. But not competitively good at stuff. You know? I can, like my friends who play Smash Bros and stuff, like, I might not win against them all the time, but I'm not gonna lose as much as other people, I guess. I don't know. I also play multiverses way more than I play Smash nowadays, because I only play Smash when my friends want to play Smash, and that's a whole, like, other thing to just exist. Because it's translative, I guess. Because, like, with platform fighters, controls can be, like, slightly different or wildly different. And when Multiverses first came out, I don't remember if they let you remap your entire button scheme, but I learned the tutorial initially, because I played during the beta, I guess the closed beta, I guess, you had to pay for it, I don't know. And I don't know. I have the controls for Multiverses down now, but now my Smash Bros. Controls are like, and I think, so I don't know in what subreddit this was in. It was either in the Multiverses, one of the two Multiverses subreddits, for some reason exist. I don't know why two of them exist. It's really weird. But, either in one of those or like the Smash Bros. Ultimate one. Maybe it's just the normal. I don't know. Anyway, in the Smash Ultimate or in one of the Multiverses subreddits, there was this comment I saw a while ago and it stuck with me. So, like, the only issue with Smash Bros., besides certain characters clearly being overtuned and then not really, like making them more balanced. Because, like, you know, there's and, you know, it's the same problem with Multiverses, but Multiverses is, like, still, like, a growing game. They, like, I don't know how often they update Smash Bros. With, like, character patches and stuff. But they tend to stop doing it once they stop adding new characters after a while. Like, after the one or two, like, patches or content updates, which there's not very much new content, like, after they add the last DLC character just for balancing and stuff, they tend to not, like, do that much in Smash Bros. And obviously in Multiverses, like, everything's weird, because either the character's overpowered, or they're weak, or they're, like, mid, and that makes them bad because they're mid. I don't know. I don't know much. All I know is that I like playing Shaggy, and I figured out, like, I'm not one of those people who can, like, zero KO someone or whatever. I can't do that. And I don't do that because that seems stupid. I could try and learn it, but that's blah. And plus, like, it just seems to take the fun out of it. Like, if you're not just going to have an honest fight, then what's the point? Well, an honest enough fight. But the thing the comment said that I actually kind of agree with, thinking about it, is that approaching in Smash Bros. Is so much more annoying or difficult or something. Some word that essentially translates to worse than how it is in Multiverses. And that I 100% agree with. Approaching is so bad because dash attacks, like, are almost terrible for a lot of characters. Like, they're really, like, annoying if you miss. And just generally, I don't know. I wish I could get my friends to play Multiverses more, if I'm being honest, because none of them do. My brother played it a little bit because he likes Iron Giant and Adventure Time and Steven Universe and stuff, but that was, like, really early. Like, that was, like, before the game technically did a full release. Now, I've said my thoughts on Multiverses before, but just to reiterate, right now, I think the best thing for Multiverses to do is convert their free-to-play game into a Smash Bros, like a more standard platform fighter. Because free-to-play does not work. It does not work for multiverses. At least not in the way that it is working. So, the way I think multiverses can fix that, so if you've put money into the game at any amount, you still own the game. That's yours, right? If you don't own the game, you have to pay, I don't know, like maybe like $35 to $45. I don't think any more than that right now is worth it. And it will give you the base roster up to like right now, which goes up to Marceline is the most recent character, I believe. So yeah, it was Raven and then Marcy. Yeah. So you'll get all of those characters and all of the skins that those characters currently have, except for the elusive skins. Skins, so essentially, skins have a rarity in multiverses. It is what it is. And you have to pay the premium currency for it. So my thing is that, like, convert the game into a pay for the game, and then make it sort of like Smash Bros, where when the new character comes out, new stage comes out, you have to pay real-world money for it. And then take any of the currencies or whatever that, like, don't fit in that. Maybe, so, like, the kind of crappy event skins, like the green tier, sometimes they're blue tier, I think, but mostly the green tier, I think. Like, the crappy ones that just change the whole color palette of your character. Like, I think most recently the Frost whatever ones, or whatever. Like, the ones that aren't technically good looking. I mean, they're good looking, but they're not like, you know, it's not like Velma or Shaggy in their Christmas clothes from the series. It's like just some way to make them look different. Right? Those ones, if you really want them, those ones you can play for with whatever you use to buy. I guess Gleamium it would be, and then I guess make Gleamium easier to get. I haven't thought this all the way through. Not all the way, but like essentially all the skins up till now come with the base game, and like all skins come with the base game, except there are elusive skins that you either have to pay for, and they will rarely come back, maybe like once per year, once per 2 years or so, if multiverses last that long. And then, you know, with the, sorry, it's a little confusing in my head sometimes. Reorganizing all these thoughts that I had like a month ago, but it was less than a month ago, but still. Just so essentially, multiverses, you pay to get the whole entire base game, but all the preceding DLC characters are paid for. So like you pay $5 so you get to play as the character. They come with all the basic skins, but then any multiverse kind of skins, like multiverse created skins, like the I guess in the beginning of this season when Raven was first added, they had the school thing. So Velma, Taz, Batman, the Joker got some like unique skins, and those were like elusive. So those ones you can either earn within the game, or you like throughout the events, of course, and you can make the events like that. I don't know. I would have to like sit down and like legitimately think about this for a while to be able to put this into proper wording. But if you've played multiverses, after it released, you'll understand what I'm talking about, I guess. So just basically make it pay to own or whatever, get the base roster, and then DLC fighters, which come out maybe like once a month, like a steady stream, right? Like, I mean, I think it would be harder to do, but with less to work on, I think, since you would be just designing skins, or multiverse would be designing designing skins and stages at that point. Stages you can space out however much you want, I think. Because, like, stages are cool, but I feel like they would take more time than designing. Well, no, because then you have to... Well, it's whatever. Balancing is always an ongoing thing in fighting games, especially platform fighters. But, I do think that is a way to save multiverses. Like, anyone who's put money into it will get stuff for free, and anybody who's put a certain amount of money into it or bought, like, the Founders Packs gets some extra bonus stuff, I guess. Or, like, if you've achieved a certain goal, you unlock, like, the next couple things. I don't know. Like, if you put enough money into multiverses before it became a pay-to-own, or I don't know, it became, like, a pay-to-play game, I guess. That terminology feels wrong, but I'm going to stick with it. Pay-to-play... Like, it feels right and wrong. Because, like, it sounds accurate, but my brain is wrong somehow. But yeah, no. Multiverses becomes pay-to-play, and fighters come out on a more regular schedule whenever they're done, obviously. And, you know, tested somewhat. And then, and with skins, maybe, or at least, like, 1 or 2 skins. And maybe whenever they come out, like, you'll have an event go on where you can, like, get, like, some elusive skin or something. I don't know. I think that's the best bet. Just because, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like multiverses. I like the fact that it's technically free. But I don't know. And they can keep doing the battle passes and stuff if they want people's money, if they need people's money like that. But free to play is something that's very hard to do right, in my opinion. I think some great, like, the only great example that I can think of off the top, well, the 2 great examples I can think of off the top of my head are Fortnite and Warframe. And Warframe is a whole other can of, like, perfect, likeness and a free-to-play game. Which, I mean, and it's, I guess in some ways it's similar to multiverses, where, like, they had Founders Packs and stuff, but fighting games are harder to make like that, in my opinion. Because you have to keep people playing a fighting game. Only people who are serious about becoming competitive in it will play constantly and like that. Which, like, I can respect, but it's not for everyone to, like, continuously have to play the game. So battle passes, I don't know what you would put in battle passes. Maybe you could put exclusive skins in the battle passes. I mean, that's what you would have to do. So you'd have to design more skins. At least, this is kind of if I was talking to Multiverses Company, the Player First Games. I don't know. At least for now, though, like, base roster, sure. And then maybe, like, if they add, like, a character that they think, like, it would be hard, because I know for a fact a lot of people would start complaining once they added characters like Ben 10 or, like, more, like, main face iconic characters. Like, if Scooby and Velma, or Shaggy and Velma were able to be played for free, but then Scooby and stuff was not. Anyway, that's all the time I have. So, thank you all for listening to this episode of the Drive On Podcast. If you liked it, leave a like. If you didn't, you don't have to. I'm talking fast because I want to go inside and watch Sonic 3. Anyway, thank you all for listening, and have a great next 24 hours. Bye-bye.